Hey, you. Yeah, you. What makes a good movie?
That is a loaded question, I would say.
No, I'm serious. What makes a good movie?
I mean, do you want the short answer or the long answer?
I would be satisfied with an answer. What makes The Godfather better than the Sem in Our Lives? What worked so well in Birdman that didn't in Birdemic, Shock and Terror? I can see I'm losing you here, so I'll pose a different question. Does going to Anchorage for a weekend under the auspices of shooting a good movie actually mean that a good movie was shot?
These are beans! These are beans!
Hard to say. So,
Come on in.
join us as we work, play,
He doesn't get it.
laugh, and even cry. Have an eye-opening experience and start on the trail towards something greater. This is
So, wait, let me take the reins. Go for it.
You are.
So this is a place called Bird Point. You can go out in the summer and go onto the flats that exist there. It's very fun. There's also whale watching all around here.
Kyle!
This is Alaska. Beautiful.
Looks like mild.
What do you want us? Where should we start?
Well, where to begin? You know the saying, idle hands are the devil's workshops.
No, it's idle mind.
Is it?
Isn't it an idle mind is the devil's workshop?
We being bored and in Anchorage not knowing what to do, we're thinking, hey.
And being under the age of 18.
And being under the age of 18, we're still minors, so legally we could do a lot and get away with it.
what have we learned so far? Okay, I'll start. I learned that if you hold a camera out of a moving car, the lens will get dirty.
Oh no.
Handing the camera off to a friend doesn't always result in usable footage.
Yo, I'm cameraman Jack out here. Cameraman. Yo, you have seen a monster like. Oh, the angle. Gucci level.
It's not enough to just put people in front of a camera and expect content to magically appear. You also need a microphone.
So imagine I have my shirt off.
I did not do that.
You take pictures of you? Do you really take pictures
Yeah,
of
I do
yourself?
that all the time.
If you'd ask Alfred Hitchcock, he'd say sound doesn't matter. But then, we all make our choices, don't we? At the end of the day, though, the only thing that matters is the story. So without further ado, let's dig in to this one.
There was a feeling of invincibility back then. Definitely.
There was.
We were waiting for Wyatt.
Oh, okay, why? Go on.
Well, no, you guys can tell the story. We picked the house, and then we immediately went to cars. And what happens? We get into the car. We go up to the place. And the way that the neighborhood works is that there's a fork. So I think at that juncture, this guy decides that he wants to go around behind the house, right?
Yes. And I had no communication with them, which is just fine.
And we immediately hightail it out of there. We turn and run back behind these fences. Basically, there's a little path in between the fences in the backyard. I actually like want I'm trying to. Fine, you tell it. I'm done. I'm done.
Adam and Adam took this time to stage a fake intervention on Wyatt's non-existent drinking problem.
Dude, sometimes I just don't think you're gonna be there in the long term, bro. Okay?
If
I
you
really
keep
wanted
drinking
it
at this
to be-
pace, Wyatt, I just don't know. Like it can't keep happening, man.
Yeah.
Why are you
At this
hurting
rate,
yourself? I
Can't.
like.
Like I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's not gonna work.
I honestly hope that.
So 2 hours passed, and eventually the gang hit the road for the next leg of their story.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, it's me, your boyfriend.
The other driver assumed that Adam Comer was with us. We assumed Adam Comer was with them.
I ran out back down to where we had first parked the car, and I thought that was the pickup location, but it wasn't.
Well, no, it was.
Oh, it was. So I'm walking up here, and then I see this car drive down. They said something like, "Did you know those guys back there?" And I was like, "No, what are you talking about?" And they asked me like what I was doing, and I just said I'm walking to a friend's house. Lied, of course. You know, I'm not really doing that. I don't have any friends. What? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. They said that, and then I was like, "Nah, man," and I just started walking, you know, playing it cool because I'm from the streets. I know the hood. And then he started running after me, and I just turned around and ran, and then I hid in the woods, called my friends, and they left me. And then we got back together, and laughed about it the next morning over a cup of Joe. I mean, Saturdays are for the boys, yes, but they're also for Mother Nature as well.
I'm gonna stop you, Comer. I couldn't agree more, but are we any closer to our end goal? Do we know what makes a good movie? No. And that's okay, because good movies are illusions. Shadows on the wall. 1 minute, it's offensive to do this, and the next, it's art. We don't get to decide how people feel about our movie. We can only make them better.